Good morning. Today is Thursday, July 29th, 2021. Welcome to Column Hinge at Alpha Omega. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas. Halfway between Joshua Tree and Area 51 in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Bishop David Griffin.
I'm Bishop Leslie McQuade.
And this is the Lost Magic of Jesus Revival. The ancient magic ritual you're about to see is unique in the world. It comes from Egypt, was discovered by archaeologists in 1769, and it actually comes from the earliest years of Christianity. This is an extraordinarily early Christian magical rite. And it comes from two books of the Bible called the first and second books of Yahweh that were rediscovered in the Bruce Codex. And these two books of the Bible claim to include the secret magic teachings of Jesus to his disciples. Well, here we are, and we are out here. We have reconstructed this ancient ritual. This is our rendition of it. It's been reconstructed, and we are reviving it now. So welcome to the revival of the lost magic of Jesus Christ.
The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars we shall ascend.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deeply. Feel each breath as it moves into you. Follow it as your breath spreads, sending energy to each and every cell. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into omega earth. I call on you in the east, alpha. I call on you in the west, omega. I call on you in the north, alpha. I call on you in the south, omega.
Alpha.
At omega.
The beginning.
And the end.
And the path of the age between sunrise.
And sunset.
And the path of the sun between birth.
And death.
And the path of life between. Alpha.
Omega.
Welcome back to Alpha Omega's Column Hinge and our daily ritual of the lost rites of the magic of Jesus Christ. Here we are congregating once again in the hour of sunrise, and this morning we'll be opening once again the 21st Treasury of Light. We begin by calling upon the angels in the invisible. Angels of the 21st Treasury, attend. Watchers, we know your names. Ozaz. Ozaz. Eloise. Eloise. Azaias. Azaias. Let the watchers withdraw, and let us enter into the 21st Treasury of Light. And there are 12 heads in my Father's treasury, and these are the names that are in the places when they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. Zo zo zeai. Zo zo zeai. Zo ho zai. Zo ho zai. To zazak sai. To zazak sai. Naoza iai. Naoza iai. Marazaz. Marazaz. Ozaez. Ozaez. Ozaia. Ozaia. Oza, oza. Oza, oza. Os hozoza. Os hozoza. Azaios. Azaios. Naya ozaze. Naya ozaze. Aenazaz. Aenazaz. And so we completed our journey through the places, invoking each of the 12 mighty angels' head in its proper place and proper rank, until at length we came into the place of the midst, the place of the middle, the place of the center, the place of the Father of the treasure of light. O Father of the 21st treasure of light, by your cipher and by your name, I invoke you. O Azii, O Azii. Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual and our fervent prayer to establish human liberty worldwide.
Establish human liberty worldwide.
Abolish slavery in all its forms.
Abolish slavery in all its forms.
And set our people free.
Set our people free.
Establish a pro-human future.
Establish a pro-human future.
Protect the integrity of our genetic code.
Protect the integrity of Homo sapiens' genetic code.
Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Stop spraying all of that stuff on us. Restore the purity of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Quit putting glyphosate in our water. Restore the purity of our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
End all of the fake science lies. And restore the purity of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps you experience more God Force energy within you. As you have more God Force energy, so you have one of the companions of willpower, and that is determination. Determination is similar to willpower in that you have determined that a thing will be done, and so you set out to do it. It's slightly different than willpower because, you see, willpower can be called up in any situation at the drop of a hat. Determination is something different. Determination is planning. Determination means it has taken you a long time to do this thing. And with determination, you know there's that part within you that would like to have a rest. But because you are determined, you will not take that rest. I think back to the story of Gilgamesh. Are you familiar with the story of Gilgamesh? This is the oldest poem that we have. It's written in cuneiform. And the story of Gilgamesh and Enkidu tells of friendship and the pain of death and the railing of humanity against death. And in the end, you have Gilgamesh. And why is Gilgamesh so important? Because he was determined that upon the death of his friend Enkidu, he would find a way to bring him back. And so Gilgamesh, who had already killed the Apis bull, who had already, with the help of Enkidu, slain Humbaba and hung his head from a tree. But it was the fight with Humbaba that caused the problem. That's where Enkidu was injured. And it was the king, Gilgamesh, tried everything to save his forest friend Enkidu. And nothing could be done. And so Gilgamesh took a trip to the underworld, though it was advised by every god and goddess that this was dangerous and not something he should do. The love of his friend and the tragedy of his friend's death so moved Gilgamesh that he was ready to defy the gods and find a way to bring him back from the dead. Gilgamesh was not successful, but Jesus was. When he raised Lazarus, he had the same determination that Gilgamesh did. And what was the difference between Gilgamesh and Jesus? The difference was the light, the God Force energy. Gilgamesh had none. Gilgamesh was in service to different Tellurian gods and goddesses. Earthly, not the elevated gods and goddesses, not the elevation of the light. The elevation of the light that Jesus taught. Because with that, Jesus was able to do what Gilgamesh could not, and that was raise his dear friend Lazarus from the dead. Did you know that Jesus and Lazarus were friends? And it was a friendship described much in the same terms as Gilgamesh and Enkidu. They were good friends, and they did many things together, and Jesus was sad upon his friend's death. But he had power. He had the power of God behind him in a way that Enkidu did not. And so now everyone knows the story of Jesus, and hardly anyone remembers the story of Gilgamesh. And that's the difference. That's the difference. You see, determination is important, and determination can take you very, very far. But it is when you have the power of the God force that things can change. The power of the God force was strong enough to raise Lazarus from the dead. The power of the God force was strong enough to allow Jesus to change the water to wine at the wedding so that everyone could have a lovely wedding celebration. This light power can do miracles in your life as well. You need only have the faith of a mustard seed, as our master taught us. And with this faith, you can perform miracles even greater than the ones that he himself performed. This was his desire for us. And so he left instructions telling us how to collect this God force energy, that we might wield it in the selfsame manner as he. And now we had that opportunity. This magic of light, this is the technique that the disciples were given to learn how to collect that God force power, to learn how to wield the power, to create, yes, joy. Because that's the whole purpose of a miracle, is to make people happy again. And so today, as you enjoy this beautiful Thursday on a hot summer, remember, determination will see you through, and it will take you very far. But you will only be successful and cross the finish line once you enlist the power of the God force.
Thank you, Leslie, for that beautiful and inspiring message. If you'd like to know more about the lost magic of Jesus, be sure to download our free ebook that we have prepared for you absolutely free and gives you the 3 secret baptisms that Jesus used to initiate and baptize his disciples. This is the beginning of the Lost Magic of Jesus system. And while you're at our website at alphaomega.church, you might want to consider checking out our prayer wall, where you could add your prayers to ours. Thanks again for coming out. We'll see you again tomorrow morning. And until then, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.